Hi everyone. Today we're going to be customising a Lando figure, and we're going to be turning him into Lobot. So what we're going to start off with by doing is obviously ball and pop his head, probably his arms as well, and his torso. I don't think I'll do the legs. The legs are fine, I think they can stay as is. But the body, I've got to put a bit of I'm going to use a bit of this stuff, the green stuff. It's like a moldable type thing, and I'm going to do his pattern here. He's got a pattern what's supposed to be here and down there. And I'm going to bring out his arms as well, make them more kind of fluffed up, if you know what I mean. So they're going to be more rounded here. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that now, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've bored and popped his arms and torso and his head off. I've also used the green stuff to build out his arms, his lower arms, and to do the pattern on his chest. And I used a little bit of styrene, a nice little thin bit of styrene, just to make his belt. And then I've got these little bits of digits inside there I just glued inside. I think I got them off a different belt ages ago. So yeah, now I'm going to give it a prime, a grey prime all over. So I'll do that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've primed everything up. The actual colour of the primer is pretty close to the colour it needs to be on the trousers and the top. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it like that and just seal it in later on. And the arms need to be like a whitish cream or an off-white sort of thing. And obviously I've got to paint the hands and the face. For the face, I've got all sorts of Vallejo skin colours. I'll just show you a couple of them now. So I've got this one here, which is, I think it says flat flesh. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet, to be honest. I'm going to get a picture up and then have a look at what he's... Salmon rose, a medium flesh, sunny skin tone, dark flesh, light flesh, that one is, and basic skin tone. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I'm going to probably do a mixture of stuff just to kind of get it as close as I can to looking like real flesh for his face and his hands. But what I'll do that off screen anyway and get back to you. Okay, so I've just given him his face a coat of what was it called again? Brown rose, Vallejo brown rose. I'm gonna let that go off because I've got pictures up on my screen, and he's got kind of quite a red face. So what I do after that is like start bringing the colour back down to a more paler colour sort of thing. So you should get a bit of that shining through at the end is the idea. But like I said, I'm not an expert, so we'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, I'll get back to you when this is dry and I'm doing the next coat. Okay, so I've just given this a watered down coat of basic skin tone. This one here, basic skin tone. And I'll probably leave that to dry and then give it another coat on top of that, because I kind of want the red to shine through a bit, but at the moment it's probably a bit too much. I don't know. You have to see what it looks like when it dries. Okay, so I've given that a coat of so that's it, basic skin tone, and I think I'm going to give it one more again. This is it here, so you can see it's quite different, isn't it? I hope this is not blurry for you lot, because of my eyes I look at the camera and all I see is blur. But anyway, I'm going to give another coat. So I've given it two coats of basic skin tone. So now I think I'm going to give it, that was watered down by the way, so 2 coats of this watered down, you can see it's quite runny. Now I think I'm going to give it a coat of, what's this one called? Flat Flesh. Okay, so now I'll give them a bit of this one, and I'm going to water that down as well. Flat Flesh, I think it was called. So I'll do that and get back. Yeah, Flat Flesh colour. That was there. That's been watered down a bit, and he's gone almost yellow. But it's not. If you look carefully, I mean, you can see the red start sort of coming through a little bit. Not sure. I'm going to keep going, keep adding different colours, see how we go. Okay, so I've given that another coat on the head. I'm going to leave that for a bit to dry, and while I'm waiting for that I'm going to start working on the body. Also I've done the neck in the same colour and the hands as well. So I'm going to paint in the belt now. That's a bit of blue tack by the well, white tack on here by the way. I'll just pull that off in a minute because I've got buttons underneath of that. So I'm just going to give the belt a bit of black. I'll probably give the head, whatever that's called, a bit of black as well. Actually a dark grey I think that is. Okay, so a dark grey, belt black, and a little bit of silver in there, which I covered up. I'll be back. So that's the belt done. And the head piece, oh, it's always a little blurry. I've painted that a very dark grey, that is. So if I just compare the way, you can see like it's slightly greyer. So next is the arms, and they've got to be like a creamy colour or just an off-white. So I'm going to knock up an off-white now, probably put white and then just a touch of, maybe a touch of this, what's this called? It's called Light Flesh. I might just drop a bit of that in it just to give it a little bit. We'll see how it goes and I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, and I've got to do the just around the neck as well. Just around this neck piece needs to be white as well. Okay, or so off-white. I've painted the arms. Or cream. So it was it turns out like. Okay. Sort of a creamy white. So what I've done, I've got this, what is it? Okay, I've got this kind of Light Flesh, added just a little bit of white to that, and that gave me the cream, which I think is about right for the arms. And also a bit around the neck as well. So what's next? Next I think we're going to have to do start on the eyes and stuff, and the little buttons around the side of his head thing, whatever that is, computer or whatever it is on his head. Okay, start doing the eyes and maybe the lips now as well. Okay, so when I've done that I'll get back. I've just finished doing the face, the head, the eyes. I mean, you know, it's about as good as I can do it anyway. So yeah, so now I'm going to put it all together and give it a matte clear seal, and then gloss up these bits of silver and a few bits around the helmet and the eyes, maybe put a bit over the lips, a bit of gloss, varnish, and that'll be it. So I'll do that and then I'll get back to you with the final job. Okay, here's Lobot all finished then. Next to Lando, which is also the donor body for Lobot. Spin around a bit, I'll give you a bit of a closer look. It came out alright really. Like I said before, I'm not really an expert on nothing, so I'll just try my best. So I hope you like it, and see you all later. Bye.
Well done. hold him in the security tower and keep it quiet.